At the beginning of a new year, I'm reminded of a tool that I use all the time for myself and that I teach my clients to use. I call it the grid graphic. And this is a simple representation of the joy line, a horizontal line where you always have to strive to live above the joy line. You can download this from my website. It's available free of charge and you can use it as many times as you'd like to. Now the idea here is that if you look at the future, at your present and at the past, there are different things that you need to do to make sure that you spend as much time as possible above the joy line. And since we're looking at the future, at this new year where we are right now, I'm reminded that if we look at the future and we visualize failure, we say, oh, we've had a difficult year, this is going to be a terrible year coming, and we're in this place where, oh, it's really going to be tough and we're not going to make it. Then if you visualize that, you're below the line. If you focus on the things that you don't want, things like, oh, we don't want things to go wrong. We don't want another part of this. We don't want to work with that difficult client. We don't. That is also below the joy line. And you're working with worry and anxiety and with fear for the future. That is when you're below the line. Now, if you think of the same future and you shift your mindset to above the line, instead of visualizing failure, you visualize success. Even if you expect it's going to be tough, you can say things like, or think things like, oh, this is going to be tough. It's going to be tough to get that client to sign on the dotted line or for us to finish that project. It's going to be tough, but we're going to be prepared. We're going to do all our homework. We're going to move positively forward and we're going to make it a success. And in the end, this is what the success is going to look like and feel like and taste like. And that will invigorate you and everyone around you to take you to that place of success. If instead of focusing on what you don't want, you focus on what you do want, it makes a big difference. You're above the line. By focusing on what you want, you may say things like, oh, we want this client to become really happy. At the moment, the client's not happy with us, but if we do this and that and the following, we're going to get that client to become much more happy. So in this way, you have a vision for the future. You're positive about the future. This lifts you above the line. And because it's natural and normal for us to go below the line every day, we're reminded through the grid graphic to bring our thoughts to this place above the line so that we can be positive and we can go forward successfully. Above the joy line is where you'll find joy. Hope you find this useful. We'll speak again next week.